Alright, so I just got done with my first confrontation of the summer. Had some lady driving erratically. I apologize about me bouncing. I'm driving currently. I had some lady driving erratically. She was all over the road, and there's a bridge under construction right now where there were workers on the bridge. It's currently 7 p.m. And she decided to, as she explained it to me when I confronted her, I don't want to hit the potholes. The bridge was just paved over. There are no potholes, and she was doing this on the bridge, almost hit one of the workers. I honked. The worker looked at me, insinuating that I honked at him, but I pointed to the lady in front of me because she's driving like a psychopath. And I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm giving a report. But no, so I'm like following behind this lady, and she's like, for the next half a mile, 2 wheels over the yellow line fully, and this is motorcycle season. I passed 25 motorcycles in the 10 minutes I drove from work to the gas station. She's 2 wheels over that in a medium-sized vehicle. All she has to do is clip one motorcyclist, and they are fucking dead because they don't wear helmets. 80% of the motorcyclists here don't wear helmets. And so I got out, and I'm going to, luckily she pulled into Circle K where I was, and I started talking to her. I was like, "Miss, are you okay?" And she looks at me like, "Yeah, why?" I go, "Because you're driving erratically. Is everything fine?" So she goes, so we get into a little bit of a heated thing, and she goes, "And what?" She's like, "And what business of it is yours?" I'm like, it's my business because it's the safety of everybody on the road." And she starts like dismissing everything I'm saying. Then she asks me how old I am. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Just because your pussy blows dust every time you fart doesn't mean that my opinion's invalid. Like, I don't understand what my age has to do with anything. Was it so you could fight me? Because I will fight you. So she's like fucking losing her. She starts like yelling back at me. I'm yelling at her, and I'm like trying to explain, you're driving all over the place. You were driving through the construction zone, swerving left and right while there were workers on the tight bridge that they're working on. Your excuse was, "Oh, I want to avoid the potholes." It was freshly paved 4 days ago. There are 0 potholes on that side of the bridge. What the fuck are you talking about? I have proof. I have my dash cam that I'm gonna get the footage out of. I don't think I have much of the confrontation. You might be able to see me approach her, but it usually, turns off like 10 seconds after the car turns off, after the keys remove the ignition. So yeah, dude, that was wild. I go into the store because I tell her, like, learn how to fucking drive, and I'm like yelling at her, I'm swearing at her, and I'm quiet. Dude, my heart's pounding at this point. And I'm swearing at her and everything, and we go inside the building. And she yells something at me, and so I call her a stupid fucking cunt, learn how to drive. And she tells me to wash my mouth. I tell her to suck my entire dick. And everyone in the store, like, there's only like one person behind the counter, and I know who she is, and she's just kind of like eyes down, because like I come in there quiet as a mouse every day. I barely say a word. I'm in here full-blown screaming at this lady, and I get my drink, and I'm like, "Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a picture of your license plate for the cops." And because I was like, "You're lucky I don't report you for reckless driving." Totally reported her, by the way. So I go out there and get a picture of her I think she said something like, "You better fucking not," or something. Got a picture of her license plate. Called the 911. Got transferred to the proper police department for the area, and reported in on that. So hopefully she gets a good old slap on the wrist, because the entire time I was behind her, I could see her in her driver's side mirror, looking down at her phone with her sunglasses on, every 2 to 4 seconds, looking down at her cock. So obviously she's on her phone, or she's old enough, she might be on a fucking Game Boy for 1998, I don't know. But she's just looking down every fucking couple seconds, and like, this lady's on her phone, she's swerving over the line, she's going to kill somebody. And thank God she pulled into the gas station with me, because I would have had to wait to get her license plate off of my dash cam. But luckily I had the whole confrontation, and it felt good, man. Those TikTok confrontations got me jazzed. So yeah, that just happened.